we are going to read my Sims lore. Her name is Frankie. Yes, I named her after my dog, but I did not know what I was getting into whenever I did this. She grew up in a very conservative family, but she's always struggled with her sexuality, so she stayed single just to appease her parents. And whenever they asked, do you have a boyfriend? She's just so busy. She lives on her farm, and her animals for the majority of her life have been her true loves. When she first bought her farm, she met an elder rancher neighbor, and they instantly bonded. I would say there was a romantic connection, but for her and her confusing thoughts, she could never understand it. Sadly, he passed right after her farm started to expand, and she was emotionally lost. Sad. So she hired a ranch hand to help when she was too sad to care for her animals properly. She's a beautiful, capable, and strong ranch hand, and Frankie once again starts struggling with her conservative background and homosexual thoughts. They would flirt, and Frankie would pull away, but eventually come back to her after weeks of loneliness on the farm. Eventually, a vampire quite literally spawns in, and Frankie bonded with him on another level. And it happened so fast that she didn't even realize that it was happening. She never meant for this to happen, but naturally, after a lot of push and tug with her thoughts, she chooses to date him to appease her parents. Her farm has expanded past anything that she could ever imagine. She can afford gardeners, and her crops are flourishing. Her horses are winning every competition, and her vegetables are getting gold in every fair. Now that Frankie is aging, she suddenly realized no one is there to take over her pride and joy, the farm. Her relationship with the vampire at this point has not expanded past casual dating, as she didn't take anything that he was doing seriously, and she would just secretly flirt with the ranch hand behind his back. So reluctantly, she gets pregnant, and she asked the vampire to be her boyfriend. But her homosexual feelings can't be stopped, and she cheated on her vampire boyfriend with the ranch hand and got caught. She went into labor alone and begging for his forgiveness at the bar. Whenever she went to the hospital, he didn't even show up, even though he was invited. Isn't that fucked up? She's currently raising her baby alone right now, and her farm is now struggling as she can't figure out time to manage both. Will Frankie be able to raise her heir properly and keep her farm functioning? Find out the next time when I log into The Sims 4.